to the BNS channel. We're doing a review today. Well, it's not really a review, it's an unboxing because I won't have time to taste it. Or maybe I will and I'll add it to the end of the video. But I saw one of these companies that does prepackaged food. This one is called Freshly, freshly.com. I will put a link in the info bar below. I think the difference with this one is that it's already pre-cooked, prepackaged, and ready to go. Some of the other ones send all the ingredients and you need to cook it, which, all the power to you. I am here by myself during the week, and so having these pre-cooked and pre-prepared is kind of cool because I don't spend a lot of time cooking for me. And I just need to know that it's good ingredients, you know, real whole food. You can spell the ingredients, vitamin-rich veggies. Yeah, so I am just super anxious to get into this. It just got delivered by FedEx. And I know that it's fresh food, so I want to make sure that I unpack it right away so that it's not sitting around. Okay, so the first thing in here is welcome to a fresh start. Here's to having a fridge full of delicious, nutritious meals just a 3-minute heat away every day. First things first, fill your fridge, take a minute to settle your meals into your new home, recycle the box, get the lowdown on disposing the rest on each piece of the packaging. Tips for Freshly newbies. Easily manage a subscription, try new meals every week, and make every meal your own. There is an app. Your meals look great on a plate. If our chefs could deliver them plated, they would. So this is the inside of, we're so excited you joined the Freshly family if you have any questions. So that is what that looks like. And then I have my packing slip, which has no pricing on it. It's just a packing slip to let me know which meals that I selected, because I already went on the website and I selected that. And, okay, so I'm gonna have to get up for this, I think. So there is a insulator. So this is insulation. And it is packaged all the way around. So that's kind of neat. And I definitely will be recycling that because I can use that in my packaging. This is a ice pack, which here, it's so flippin' cold that it is still hard as rock. So that's a nice big old ice pack. And then right away, here are the meals. So let me pull them out. I got 6 of them. I am so anxious to try these. And then on the bottom there is another ice pack, still very frozen. And so the insulation goes all the way around. So packaged very nicely and very well, along with the ice packs, which if you've bought Scentsy from me, then you know that they do that as well. So I'm gonna put this over here. I'm gonna sit back down, I'm so excited. Okay. I had messaged the page directly, Freshly, to make sure that the nutritional label was on the packaging, which it is, because I didn't really pay attention to, when I was placing my order, what the nutritional facts were, but there were different sections that you could pick from, and mine was protein, focused on protein. They have keto, they have paleo, I think they have all of those different types of eating. And so mine was just mainly focused on protein. So with that said, I mean, I have to be careful of carbs and that sort of thing too. So the majority of what I picked didn't seem to have a lot of carbs. So I'm anxious to see what's in here, and keeping in mind that this is an entire meal. Okay, so the first one I have here is buffalo chicken. Looks like recycled packaging. Very bland, to be honest with you. All right, so buffalo chicken with loaded cauliflower. Heating instructions. For the microwave, remove sleeve and peel corner film to vent. Microwave for 3 minutes, let stand for 2. Carefully peel back film to remove. Our chefs suggest plating your meal before enjoying. So they just say not to eat it out of this. I guess maybe it will enhance the experience of eating. And you know what? That's part of chewing slow, being mindful of your meal, making sure that you don't have distractions while you're eating. That's all part of healthy eating and mindfulness eating. So I like that they are suggesting and reminding of that. Nutrient-rich, flavor-packed dish inside. Tip, I look great on a plate. So they say it a lot. Keep refrigerated. See heating instructions on back. Heat to 165 degrees Fahrenheit. And it doesn't have oven preparation. It's just microwave. All right, so the nutrition facts for this one is 470 calories. It seems like a lot, but I guess if I'm on, I only get about 1,000 calories in a day. So this is about half, but I'm going to tell you right now that this size is going to probably do me 2 full meals. So I would cut this in half for a full meal for myself. Total fat grams is 29 grams. Saturated fat is 13. Trans fat is 0.5. Cholesterol is 140. Sodium is 1,020. Carbohydrates is 16. Fiber is 5. Sugars is 5 and no added sugars. And protein is 41. There's 15% calcium, 0 vitamin D, 20% iron, and 20% potassium. And the ingredients are cauliflower, chicken breast, water, cheddar cheese, potato starch, powdered cellulose, added to prevent caking. There's a bunch of stuff in here. Greek yogurt, potatoes, spices, oils, canola oil, extra virgin olive oil, sea salt, distilled vinegar, cassava flour, rice flour, butter buds, and it does contain milk. So, I want to look. Don't you want to see? Ooh, oh, I had it upside down. Probably not a good idea to put it upside down because then it turns like that. All right, so this is a non-breaded piece of chicken with buffalo sauce, which I'm sure is where the sugar is. And then there is cauliflower mashed potatoes with bacon and cheddar cheese. So that looks really good. So I would probably split this in half as a bariatric patient that's only, 9 months out. I would split this whole thing right in half, package it up in a different container, and save it for a different day. So out of 6, I didn't know how big these would be. So out of 6 dishes, I'm probably gonna get 12 meals, which is fantastic for me. Okay, so that is the buffalo chicken. I also got ranch chicken. We brought the sauce and then some for this ranch chicken. Oh, what are those? There's like little potato pucks, but I'm sure they're not potato. And then the ranch chicken on this side has carrots, peas. It's a breast of chicken. I don't know what else is in there. I can't really tell. But I'm curious to know what those pucks are, so I'm not going to turn it over like I did the last one. All right, so this one, green peas, chicken breast, broccoli, eggs, carrots, cheddar, red bell peppers, onions, bacon. I think that's bacon that I'm seeing in there. Vinegar, celery powder, citrus extract, rosemary extract, garlic, ranch. Okay. Same instructions, 2 minutes, 30 seconds, 510 calories, 20 grams of fat, 7 saturated, 0 trans, 225 cholesterol, 760 sodium, 34 carbs, which is a lot higher. I'm curious to know what these pucks are. 8 fiber, 9 sugars, and 48 grams of protein. 6% vitamin D, 20% calcium, 30% iron, and 20% potassium. This has eggs and milk in it. You know, for a full meal, I don't really think that's all that bad. The carbs might be a little high, and I think that's probably coming from the sauce. I am curious as to what those, broccoli cheddar cakes. Oh, that looks delicious, actually. So there's not a lot of starch, which is something I need to stay away from. So, and I say starch, I mean like potatoes, pasta, that kind of stuff. All right, so that's the second one. Then I also got steak peppercorn. Oh, that looks delicious. Steak peppercorn. This is string beans and carrots, and then I'm assuming sauteed carrots and French green beans. I don't know what it's on, if that's just the gravy and the sauce. Kind of looks like potatoes, but I'm not sure. I can't imagine that it would have, yeah, it is red potatoes. Yeah, it does have red potatoes underneath the steak. This right here. That looks delicious. Okay, so there's 480 calories in this one, 27 grams of fat, 12 saturated, 0 trans, 110 cholesterol, 690 sodium, 31 carbs, 6 fiber, 7 sugars, and 29 protein, 0% vitamin D, 10% calcium, 20% iron, and 35% potassium. Yum. Turkey shepherd's pie. Oh, that looks delicious. Turkey shepherd's pie. And this is made with red potatoes. So I can have potatoes. I just have to be, I love potatoes. Please don't get me wrong, because the very first meal I had as a soft food was potatoes, mashed potatoes. So I just need to know that the ingredients inside the potatoes is not overly buttered, because that's usually the issue. Okay, 460 calories, 28 grams of fat, 12 saturated, 0.5 trans, 125 cholesterol, 740 sodium, 29 carbs, 4 fiber, 5 sugars, 29 grams of protein, 0% vitamin D, 8% calcium, 15% iron, and 35% potassium. I've needed potassium lately because I get a lot of cramping. Cue up your next episode while heating up this turkey shepherd's pie. Admire your clean kitchen while enjoying this steak peppercorn. All right, the next one I got was spaghetti squash and meatballs. Squash your carby pasta cravings with the spaghetti squash and meatballs. Oh, what is that? Unless that's the spaghetti squash. It is. Okay. It's actually it's almost frozen. It's not, but it's almost frozen. So there's the spaghetti squash, and then there's the meatballs. That looks delicious too. Okay, 470 calories, 28 grams of fat, 10 grams of saturated fat, 1 trans fat, 150 cholesterol, 920 sodium, 28 carbs, 5 fiber, 9 sugars, 1 added sugar. That must be in the tomato sauce. 29 grams of protein, 0% vitamin D, 35% calcium, 20% iron, 35% potassium. Yum. Ooh, God, I hope these taste good. 3-bean turkey chili. Patience is a virtue, but you don't have to wait long for this. OMG. Love me some turkey chili. Okay, 460 calories, 21 grams of fat, 6 saturated fat, 0 trans, 125 cholesterol, 740 sodium, 33 carbs, 10 fibers, 3 sugars, 0 added, 44 protein, 0% vitamin D, 20% calcium, 35% iron, and 30% potassium. And this is cheddar cheese on top. And it's made with ground turkey. So, those are and it says it on both sides, so no matter which way you put it in the fridge. I do wish that it was on this edge. the name of it was on this edge, because when I'm going to put it in the fridge, it's going to go like this to save room. So that's a bummer, but whatever. All right, these are my 6 meals, which are probably going to end up being 12. And what I'll probably do is, I don't know, I might go through and separate everything now, or I'll separate it as I use it, which might be a better option. And then freeze the rest, like the leftovers, or I might have 12 days worth of, or I could do a lunch and a dinner. Lots of possibilities. I am super anxious to try this. I tried another one that came in cups. I don't know if you guys remember that. I forget the name of it. And I was not impressed with the flavor. So I didn't go back to them. So I'm anxious to try this and see if I enjoy the taste and the flavor of this, because I have tried so many prepackaged meal plans or meal programs, and the flavor is just off. So I'm really hoping that the flavor is not off for this, and that they dote the fact that it is a chef that creates and makes them, and that they should taste like you went to a restaurant. So I will be back with a taste test after this. Hang tight. So it said for it to set for 2 minutes after cooking. Oh, it smells amazing. You can smell the bacon. So I think I'm gonna split this in half right away. I've got another container here. This will be for either tomorrow or later. But let's try this. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try this. Now, I don't know if I want to put salt and pepper on it yet. I think I want to try it first. So, let's dig in, shall we? So anxious to see if the chicken is dry. Oh, it's not dry at all. This is very flavorful. Very good. Now let's try that cheese thing. Broccoli cheesecake. The flavor is so good. This tastes like broccoli cheese soup in a cake. This is so good. Very, very flavorful. I am quite impressed, and I need to slow down. So I'm gonna take this bite and I am going to enjoy the rest of this dish. I like pepper, so I'm probably going to put some pepper on this, but I don't think it needs any other seasoning. This is really good. So this was the ranch chicken, and definitely thumbs up, and it will definitely end up in my box again. So thanks for joining me. I hope you didn't mind the eating at the end. I'm sorry if you did, but I'm impressed. I'm impressed, and I will do a follow-up video at some point, maybe on my next shipment, to update you on the other flavors of the other dishes that I got. All right, have a great night, everybody. Bye.